Pope Francis is back in Rome following his three-day trip to Hungary. The visit included a mass in Budapest before 50,000 people. During the Mass, the Holy Father reminded the faithful that Jesus is the shepherd who searches nonstop for lost sheep to bring them back into the fold. The Mass wrapped up the Holy Father's three-day trip where he met with Hungarian leaders, including Prime Minister Viktor Orban. We go now to Budapest with Solene Tadie, European correspondent for the National Catholic Register. Solene, great to be with you. I know that you were covering the Holy Father's trip in Hungary. If you don't mind, talk to us about some of the highlights from this apostolic visit.
Well, what I can say, Tracy, is that this apostolic trip in Hungary had many different aspects. The Pope was introduced to the Hungarian society as a whole across generations and backgrounds. He met with, of course, the main political leaders, such as the President, Katalin Novak, and Prime Minister Viktor Orban, as well as the mayor of Budapest, who is a member of the opposition. But he also met with a lot of Christian representatives from different denominations, including with the Orthodox Metropolitan Hungarian of Budapest. He's meeting with thousands of young people during the day on Saturday, with thousands of young people coming from across Hungary. Was a particular success. It was such an highlight during the trip. It aroused a lot of enthusiasm. What is noticeable is that the welcoming of migrants was the main issue reported in the international press, as indeed the Pope insisted a lot on the need to keep doors open to others, repeatedly, but more specifically during his homily on Sunday morning in front of the Hungarian parliament, which was attended, by the way, by hundreds of thousands of faithful. It was a beautiful moment under the sun, a very nice moment. But yet many other major topics were at the heart of the discussions and sometimes underreported, but were very important.
And Solene, I also understand that the Holy Father also held his usual news conference on the papal plane going back to Rome. And again, he specifically during this time talked about the war in Ukraine and also mentioned those allegations that children were being kidnapped by Russians. Can you talk to us more about that?
Yes, exactly. So during the usual press conference on the plane, the Pope said that he was willing to do whatever it takes, whatever in his power to help promote peace in Ukraine. And so indeed, like you said, he mentioned a special mission that he will try to carry out, and that is to help bringing deported Ukrainian children back from Russia, because it was requested by the Prime Minister, the Ukrainian Prime Minister, that he met on April 27, right before going to Budapest. So it was the main request that was formulated. And so that's the special mission that he's going to try to carry out. And he claimed that in the past, the Holy See has been successfully an intermediary in some other very difficult situations, such as in the case of exchange of prisoners. And all of their attempts were a success, according to him. So the Pope explained that, indeed, most of the time, it is more a problem of humanity before being merely a problem of war, and that all human gestures can help. So that's what makes the Holy See, a reliable intermediary in this context, in his view.
And quickly, before I let you go, Solene, I understand the Holy Father also mentioned something about the next places he's planning to visit. What more can you tell us about that? What did he say?
Yes, the Pope mentioned some of his upcoming trips. He precised that no trip would be cancelled for the time being, despite his recent health issues that indeed was a source of concern for the faithful worldwide. So he confirmed that he will go to Lisbon for the World Youth Day in Portugal, so at the beginning of August. He also reaffirmed his intention to go to Marseille in southern France, probably on September 23rd, to attend the conclusion of the Mediterranean meetings. And finally, he also stated that he will go to Mongolia, probably in late August, although it was supposed to be in September. It's still a little bit unclear. It's still to be confirmed, but that is the main program right now.
Oh, Solene, thank you so much for this report. We appreciate it so much. Solene Tadie, European correspondent for the National Catholic Register. Thank you again. Great to be with you.